Welcome back to the St. James Volleyball Slam right here on 38 The Spot. Game number 5 features the St. Teresa Academy Stars and the Bishop Miege Stags. Tanner Collins alongside 9-time state champ, St. James Academy head volleyball coach Nancy Dorsey. Nancy is there. We get a look at the slate so far today. How about that last match between Washburn and Rule? They knocked off Blue Valley North 2-1.
That was a dogfight. It was a fun one to watch. That's what we're looking for here is good matchups. Lots of exciting volleyball to be played here today. That last one between Rural and Blue Valley North was a dogfight for sure. A lot of fun to watch, kept the crowd engaged. Looking forward to another good one here today, this afternoon, the Stars of St. Teresa's versus the Stags of Miege. And man, this one has been, I think this is more year 4 or 5 of this matchup, and it's always a really great one. A really fun, exciting match to watch.
If the trend continues, it's gone sweet, 2-1, sweet, 2-1. So
okay.
That's the current trend to the first 4 matches.
Okay. Good to know. I think maybe we'll try to break that. We'll make up some time. You never know. You never know.
St. Therese led by head coach Victoria Hinson. On the other side, Bishop Miege is under the direction of Lindsay Franco.
So you've got 2 just volleyball, powerhouses here. Miege has won the last 3 state titles in 4A under Franco, and she also won a state title at Lansing before coming back to her alma mater to coach, where her dad, legendary Rick Zeke basketball coach, coached for many, many years. So she's, back where she feels the most comfortable in her home, Bishop Miege Stags. And then on the other side, you've got Victoria Henson, who is a 3-time collegiate All-American at Iowa State. I believe last year she was inducted into their Hall of Fame. So just 2 kind of coaching legends here going up against each other. 2 young teams with a lot of exciting players to watch.
It's going to be a fun one. St. Teresa will work right to left. Bishop Miege in the blue will work left to right here in today's match. Game number 5 of 8 here in the St. James Volleyball Slam. Student sections showing out for both sides. I'm sure we'll get plenty of looks, as you can see there on the game cam as well. There's Bishop Miege. They're ready. Couple Chiefs jerseys. On the other side, St. Therese. And we're underway here in game number 5. Bishop Miege opens the scoring, and the student section rises to their feet.
That's one of the things that makes this match a whole lot of fun, is these 2 student sections really typically get pretty into it. You might see some push-ups, you might see some exciting things happening in the stands, so keep your eyes open.
Haley Morrison, the libero for Bishop Miege.
Little miscue there on the set. Set was a little far outside the antenna, and Eleanor Risch just couldn't quite bring that back in.
2-0 start for the Stags. And St. Therese gets on the board here in set 1.
10 for 8, 10 for 8.
Short serve. Free ball for St. Teresa. Back row attack from the Stags.
Great defense being played here.
Defensive rally.
So in that last rally, we saw back-to-back back row attacks. So you have Liv Stevens from the Stags got a back row attack. And then on the other side, you see the Stars go-to girl, Eleanor Risch, get an opportunity to take in a swing from the backcourt. So look to see those 2 young ladies get a lot of the touches today.
Aaron Dean delivers a service ace, the first service ace here in the match. And a quick 4-1 start for Bishop Miege.
Marandine is a junior setter. She has helped the Stags to those 3 state titles we talked about. She's committed to play at North Carolina A&T State, so gonna go play at the next level.
Trying to go cross court, but missing wide. Point St. Teresa.
So this is a fun story. Sloan Fendi, who is serving right now, also plays flag football for the Stars, and she scored the school's first touchdown. I'm like, I love that.
That's really cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for the 2-sport athletes, but
and a quick answer from the Stars. Back within 2 early on, set 1. Mary Harmon will check in for St. Teresa.
that kill from just a freshman there, number 15, Catherine Dole, with perhaps her first varsity kill, certainly the first one in the slam.
Cross-court serve is probably going out of play, but it's played by Addie Hanlon. And that's a service ace. Dialed up by Harmon.
Harmon also a 3-sport athlete, actually, and a twin. She got second at the state tournament last year in basketball, so love to see that.
Number 6, go. 1 for 6.
Nina Andrade back to serve for Bishop Miege. Mishandled there at the net.
That was back-to-back setter crime. So we've got Marandine for the Stags trying to take over that second ball. It was read really nicely by Sloan Fendi. And then Naomi Randall at the net with that birthday ball.
Swing from Liv Stevens. The junior gives Bishop Miege back the 2-point advantage.
Gonna see a lot of that from Liv Stevens. She's their go-to girl, their 6 rotation, get her the ball whenever you can get her the ball kind of kid. She had a seam in the block, actually didn't hit it, just hit right off the hands of the right side blocker there.
High flyer there. Big time kill.
She is a fun player to watch. Eleanor Risch, you're gonna see a lot of her as well. It's gonna be her show. She's only a sophomore, just a very composed, very high level 6 rotation outside hitter.
Risch just a sophomore. And she can fly, and you saw it there. That swing missing wide, point Bishop Miege. And the Stags back up 2.
15 for 4 for St. Teresa, 15 for 4. 10 for 4 for Bishop Miege, 10 for
4. Nice pass.
Straight to the floor goes Eleanor Risch.
That 1-2-3 punch started with Avery Growney. She played on the freshman team last year and made the big leap to varsity this year, and you can see why there on that play. That was a perfect pass to get it to your go-to girl. Nice set by Naomi Randall.
There's Risch again, 3 for 3. Putting on a show early here in set 1.
I love to see how she's mixing it up. Her first 2 kills went sharp cross, that last one straight down the line. Look at that joy and excitement from her teammates.
We're tied at 8. That serve not played by Bishop Miege that time. And it misses out of bounds. Good read there by Liv Stevens. Puts the Stags back up 1. There's been no answer for Eleanor Risch. She's 4 for 4 on the attack. And now we'll head back to serve.
So that's another great swing. Again, just a sophomore. She saw, you could see it. I can see right from where I'm sitting. She looked at where the block had lined up and she took the opposite angle. That's high level IQ stuff. That's really impressive.
Off the fingertips that time from Sadie Hubbard, the freshman, gives St. Teresa the 1-point advantage. Back row attack, misses long off the hand of Liv Stevens. Now the largest lead for the Stars here in the first set.
Look at where she landed, right? Like, it just shows her athleticism, her jumping ability. She took off from behind the 10-foot line and landed at the net. Just a little more snap and she has that one.
Off the overpass, and the joust won by Marin Dean. That's a strong play at the net. It appeared is going to be an easy point for St. Teresa. Dean thought otherwise.
Yeah, the veteran setters rarely lose those joust opportunities. They've been doing it long enough, and they don't get many opportunities to make a play at the net, so they got to take the opportunities they can get. It was impressive. So smart.
That time Risch with a back row attack. Now she's 5 for 5.
You've got a blocker up. She just tips right over the blocker's hand, so it makes it hard for the defenders to see it. And it's just easy money. So smart.
Haley Ballard picking up her first kill here in set 1. There on St. Teresa, and we're tied at 12.
I thought they might. Just kind of hung on to it a bit long. A nice block, though, either way. Had they not called it, it was a good block by Bishop Miege.
And a service ace from the Stags. Brought to you by Addie Hanlon.
Addie Hanlon is described by Coach Franco as just the ultimate team player. She does whatever is needed of her. She's a true setter. And obviously, as you can see, Marin Dean is running the offense. So she's not getting to play in her normal, comfortable position, but she's doing a great job going in, serving tough, serve receiving, playing defense, doing what is asked of her. That's a coach's dream.
Tied at 13 here in set number 1. Here's Stevens, no return. Just missed the line. Stevens trying to take it right down.
I love the idea. She had this seam down the line that gave it to her. It's really a great play, just a little wide.
They'll go back to Stevens again. She'll have to bump it over to the Stars. That swing misses wide, and they get the point right back.
A few unforced errors here, really, for both sides. Not uncommon in this first matchup here. Getting the nerves out, figuring out how to run their offense. Just working through the kinks.
Looking for Stevens, but it's too far out in front. That puts the Stars back up 1.
Yeah, whenever the setter takes the first ball, We want to put the opposing team out of system as much as possible. If we could not have the setter setting, that's great. Have somebody else have to take that second ball, and that's what happened there. There's just a little, the leave was a little wide. It was a tough go for Liv.
That's a good read there by Liv Stevens. Another service error. We're tied at 15.
It's one of those games that's kind of back and forth, point for point. Quite a few unforced errors really on both sides. I'm sure both coaches are talking to their teams about that, like keep the ball in play, let them make a mistake.
Joust at the net, but it's out of play off the fingertips of Marin Dean.
An unusual play for sure, right? Naomi Randall set that ball over the net. She kind of went, ooh, that was not what she intended to do. Marin Dean went up to try to get that birthday ball over and just a little wide again.
And Garter tosses over a service ace. The freshman gives St. Teresa a 2-point advantage.
I think this might be her second ace of the set so far. Just a freshman. Coach Henson describes her as small in stature, but big in voice.
Only another service ace, but it turns into a kill for Marin Dean.
Marin is a really offensive setter. She's looking to score when she's up and at the net. There's really not much you can do with that pass, and she made a really good choice there. And again, we like a setter to think offensively, so good job thinking on her feet there.
Liv Stevens back to serve for Bishop Miege, trailing by 1 here in the opening set. Rish to the net, but she's denied.
That was a really nice block from Marin Dean and Sammy Sliker. Doing a middle blocker, just closing. They know the ball's going to go to Rish. She's had, kill after kill after kill.
Tied at 17. They'll keep it in the middle. That's a nice dig defensively. Then that swing from Stevens goes into the net. That puts St. Teresa back up 1.
Let's take another look at that first ball dig there. That was a great dig by Maylee Morrison, just a sophomore libero. And Liv going for it. She's going for it. I like it. That's what you want right out of the gates. Take the big swings in the big moments.
It'll be a free ball for the Stars.
James Stewart, I believe, over there on the right side. Another star that last year was on the freshman team. That is a big jump when you go from the freshman team to varsity, and just the pace of play, the quickness, the speed of the game, and that was a great swing from her.
That's going to force Bishop Miege into a timeout after the service ace. And Teresa's done a great job of managing the runs early on from Bishop Miege. As we take a look at that last service ace.
Oftentimes, really, no matter what level you're watching, so much of volleyball is pass and serve. You could be watching professional ball, you could be watching NCAA at the highest level. The team that typically comes out on top is passing and serving at a high level because they can run their offense. It's so much harder to defend a team that can set 3 people as opposed to just always having to send that out-of-system ball to the outside. They're always going to have a double block, and they're always going to have their defense set up around it. So it just makes everybody's job a whole lot easier. So right now, I'm sure Franco, I keep wanting to call her Zeke. I've always known her as Zeke, so I have to get used to the new name, even though I think they've been married for like 4 years. But I just, it's like one of those things where I'm never going to know her as anybody but Lindsay Zeke.
Bishop Miege looking to respond now to the timeout, and a thunderous slam from Schleicher.
That was a great set by Marin Dean. Started with a really nice pass. And look, she's only got 1 blocker, and she hits in the seam of that block down the line. That down the line shot from the right side is particularly hard to defend. Really, really nice swing.
Deep serve played by Rish. Rish on the attack. And the point goes to the Stags, now on a 2-0 run out of the timeout.
Henson's asking if there was a touch, thought maybe there was. Again, whenever the tape is involved, it's really hard to tell in the replay. I didn't think there was, but I wouldn't want an official's job for all the money in the world.
Tied at 20. We'll see if St. Teresa uses a timeout. They've yet to use one here in the opening set. And a quick set, quick point in the middle. For Stewart, giving St. Teresa back the lead.
That was a tough serve, really, really super deep.
Here's Rish. Off the antenna, that'll be a Bishop Miege point. The back and forth rally.
So you can take another look at it here. Oh yeah, definitely. So fun fact, the officials are brothers. Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
I don't think I've ever seen them ref together. Me personally, it doesn't mean they haven't done it, but I love that. They're from my husband's hometown, so shout out to Wellsville, Kansas. Uh-oh, we got another tight set, run in with the net. So quite a few lead changes here this afternoon, kind of a little bit of back and forth. They're trading errors a little bit. I'm sure Henson is telling her team in timeout right now, like, just take a deep breath. I literally just looked over there and one of them did. She took a big deep breath. Hey, calm down. We're good. We're right there, side out, point score.
Bishop Miege holding on to a 1-point lead. High energy match so far here in the first set. Can only imagine the energy will continue as we finish out the remaining 3 matches after the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, there's some really good matchups left ahead. For sure, the next one should be a great thriller. Blue Valley West versus Blue Valley Southwest. 2 just powerhouse teams with a lot of offensive threats.
That block falls for St. Teresa. We're tied at 22.
Nice swing there by Lily, senior explosive outside hitter, Lily Dykeman.
Kill once again in the middle for Kaylee Ballard. That gives Bishop Miege back the 1-point lead.
Kaylee Ballard in just her second year playing volleyball, which is hard to believe after watching that swing. I love the explosiveness and the athleticism that she showed on that play, but again, just hitting the right angle, knowing what to do with just 2 years experience is pretty impressive.
That one gets all the way past the Stags, and we're tied at 23.
Again, freshman, it was a back bump set. Like, those are incredibly hard to hit, okay? And she just hit that ball in that deep seam. Just a freshman, getting some really big and important minutes here. And
a set point on the line. Tied at 23. Here's Stevens. She's blocked. They'll keep it in the middle, and the Stars hold strong defensively.
Another freshman middle, Catherine Dole, with a huge block to give them that lead.
Timeout, Bishop Miege. It'll be set point number 1 for the Stars out of the timeout.
The Stars are not playing long. Said, we have spirit, we'll show you. I'm a little disappointed that I can't remember the Stars' name. Is it Twinkle? I think it's Twinkle. Twinkle's not here. Usually they're a big hit. They have like gold shoes that light up, and Twink, it's Twink. Yes, it's Twink. So good. I miss Twink. I wish Twink was here.
Set point number 1 for St. Teresa. They'll set to Stevens. Now a chance for the Stars and a heads-up play in the middle. That'll do it here in set 1 as St. Teresa takes it 25-23 over the Stags.
Credit to Mary Harmon, who actually served that ball. She's had to go in and serve at game point, which is kind of stressful after a timeout. So, you know, as a coach, you're hoping that that person goes in there and misses. She did not. She gave a nice serve and set them up for that great finish by Naomi Randall on that setter dump.
Stay tuned, set 2 coming up here on 38 The Spot. St. Teresa off to a 1-0 lead. Back here at St. James Academy, you're watching the St. James Volleyball Slam right here on 38 The Spot. Tanner Collins alongside Nancy Dorsey. St. Teresa off to a 1-0 lead. That was a back and forth opening set, but the Stars able to come out on top.
Yeah, that was exciting. There was a lot of great plays made on both sides. I thought defensively they both played pretty scrappy. They were getting their hands on a lot of touches on the ball, but at the end the Stars really just served aggressively and got the Stags a little out of system. There's my husband just came and took a picture, and he's talking to the refs who he knew from high school. So it was, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there. He's getting in on the broadcast.
Bishop Miege looking to bounce back here in the second set.
I imagine Miege will try to continue to run their offense through Liv Stevens, that junior 6 rotation go-to girl. We've seen her swinging from the left side, the middle, and the back row. And likewise, the Stars will be continuing to run their offense through Eleanor Risch, although I will say I'm impressed that they've been getting kills from kind of all over the court. They've Catherine Dole and Jane Stewart, Kate Bedman. There's been a few others that are just, when they get the ball, they're doing something great with it. That's all you can ask.
And set 2 underway. St. Teresa leading 1-0. Quick attack, quick kill for Sadie Hubbard. The freshman had a kill in the first set.
I love this. She works to go behind her setter, and she created that seam and then hit in the seam between that right back and middle back. That's a really difficult ball to defend. Smart play for a freshman.
Cross-court slam.
Great swing there by Kaylee Ballard, and getting a look at it here. That just thumbed down, hard, sharp cross shot. They read cross, they just were a little too far cinched inside, and she got into that hole. Really great swing.
Maren Dean back to serve. That one missing wide. Tied at 2.
Back-to-back missed serves for the Stags. It's something as a coach we say a lot, you know, in practice. If we're doing a drill and somebody misses their serve, the next one has to be in, right? We want to really make sure that we're giving ourselves opportunities. Make them earn their points. That was a great pass.
How about that block at the net by Becker?
Nice. I think Catherine Dole had a good amount of her hands on that ball, and Lily Degman as well on that block. Nice set.
No touch. Point goes to the Stars.
It was a nice dish by Maren Dean. Right idea. Hitting it deep, trying to hug the line. She's gonna get another chance.
Diving effort there.
Set was a little bit off the net. Saw the hole, took it. I think they thought maybe it was gonna be out, but the Stars defender just kind of slid right in there and got a touch on it. Nice pass by Eleanor Risch. Nice up. What a play. I loved everything about that. Back-to-back digs by Eleanor Risch. Kind of an out-of-system leave there, but what a great swing off the block. Number 10, Lily Dykeman.
But St. Teresa back up 2. Free ball for Bishop Miege. The set to Stevens, but it's into the net. A tough play. St. Teresa now leads by 3.
Called out of rotation on the Stags. I think they're saying the middle release too early. I didn't see it, so I'm not entirely sure, and I couldn't hear what the ref was saying, but out of rotation is just a kind of a momentum killer. Nice hustle.
There's a service ace from St. Teresa, and Bishop Miege is going to call an early timeout. An 8-3 start here in set 2 for the Stars. St. Teresa leading 8-3 here in set 2. Bishop Miege looking to respond out of the timeout, an early timeout here in set 2. Deep serve, that one misses long. Point Bishop Miege.
That's what you're hoping the timeout will do, is just ice the server out a little bit, make her think about it, have her go and make an error. So that we call that a point for the coach.
I like that.
Yeah. We got to get our points where we can get them, so we can't play anymore. It's depressing.
Joust at the net. Here's Risch, back row attack, cross court. They're going to give the point to the Stags.
Yeah, back row attack. Let's take another look and see if we can see it from here.
A little too far up front.
So she's not allowed to jump in front of that red 3-meter line or 10-foot line. And in that time she did. Nice up by Marin Dean.
That one goes into the net. So a nice job by St. Teresa to stop the 2-0 run out of the timeout for Bishop Miege.
Yeah, it's a tough ball to hit. It was just a little too far out. Peyton Bonnell tried to just kind of tap it over. That's all you can really do in that situation.
How about a service ace? That's so much.
That had a lot of that had a curveball in volleyball.
What about 8 different directions?
For sure, Avery Growney with the nasty float serve.
Nearly another one. Oh, she will have another service ace. Back to back. putting on a show.
Smart. Whenever you ace someone, you always go back. You always go serve the same person, even if it's their best player, even if they're a good passer. Typically, it's like that. It's just it's such a mental game, passing and serving. If you get a little bit out of system and you get a little bit in your head, it makes it a whole lot harder. There's a lot of time from when it leaves their hand to when it gets to your platforms. There's lots to think about. Liv with a nice pass.
Set to Stevens.
Nice up.
St.
Slow
Teresa's
They're scrappy.
handles Stevens defensively. Here's Rish. Nobody was home, and she just missed. She had a golden opportunity.
Oh, man. I love just the feistiness of this, all of it. Like, that set gave her a huge opportunity to hit in this open space there, but just a tiny little bit wide. I love that she's going for it. That's what you want to see out of sophomore star.
Miege picks up the point.
Kelly Neenan with the ace. Was on JV last year and had a breakout match in their sub-state game. Of all of the matches to get your first opportunity, that's a pretty darn big one. She's a setter by trait, but is doing a great job for the Stags in the right back position there. Got herself a service ace. I love it. Lily Garter, freshman, back to serve for St. Teresa's. And back-to-back service errors. A few substitutes coming into the game. Liv Stevens back to serve for the Stags. Her sister Trinity is a freshman at Middle Tennessee State. Last year they were able to win, well, the last 2 years, 2 state titles together. So that's super fun to get to do with your big sis. That was also in. That was in by like a lot. We're looking for the touch, and let's see. Take another look at it. Yeah, that was in by a solid foot. So what a great swing. So the Stars right now are in rotation defense, which means they're hoping the block's going to take away that middle part of the floor. Okay, I always like to tell my guys, it's like kicking a field goal. You just got to put it between the two poles.
Put it between the uprights.
Yeah, put it between the uprights. Like it's just right over the block. And that's exactly what she did.
There's Rish. Stevens tracks it down, but under the net it goes. Point Stars.
Stars out of system plays right now are causing some chaos, right? When Marandine, the setter, isn't taking the second ball and somebody else is, they're having a hard time converting on those plays. Out of system is something as a coach I spend a lot of time on because it's hard. It's really hard, and you want to still be able to get a swing.
Here comes Rish again, that time more of an off-speed swing.
That was a great dig.
Just gets over the tape and falls for Bishop Miege.
Gotta love the free ball kill. Put that in the bump kill category, if you will. What a dig by Kelly Neenan. And they just keep it alive.
No look.
Yeah, that's all you can do is just fly in there and keep it alive.
Strong serve handled by Rish. That's where St. Teresa will set up the attack. It's dug out by Stevens. This time they'll set up the attack the other way, and they won't get the touch. Point Stags.
Ball played on the second ball. That was another example of that out-of-system play. Kaylee Ballard had to take that second ball, and she just left it up in the air. Somebody can send it over the net. Sometimes it's just about keeping the ball alive. If you can keep the ball alive and up off the ground, it's pretty impressive.
So St. Teresa will use a timeout. Leading by 2, but Bishop Miege starting to catch some momentum. They're looking to put a stall to that. There's head coach Victoria Henson talking things over with the Stars.
She's seen her fair share of high-level volleyball as a 3-time All-American at Iowa State. So she's been there, she's done that. She knows what she's talking about. Sammy Sliker back to serve for the Stags. Her brother plays football at Western Michigan, so that's fun. Look at that dig from Sliker.
Joust at the net, falls back over to St. Teresa. Rish skies to the net, it's blocked and falls down in play.
What a play. Sammy with the great serve to start, and then the killer dig, and it finishes with the block from Marandine. I love it.
That serve misses way right. Free point for St. Teresa.
Lily Dickerman back in the game. Explosive player for the Stars. I've seen some great things from her as well on the outside.
Heads up play by Marandine. She's making plays left and right for the Stags.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Marandine is definitely into being an offensive setter. She wants to go on the attack, and who can blame her? It's working. Great play.
Deep serve, a good read by Rish on the back row. Another free point gifted to the Stars.
Yeah, quite a few missed serves in the second set by the Stags. They're serving tough. Again, that ace to error ratio is tough. You want to serve tough because that's how you can be competitive, but we want to limit the errors.
Big swing from Rish, and she catches the line. That's a big point for St. Teresa. Back up 3 now.
I think they might be calling another back row attack. So yeah, up ref is called. Eleanor Rish is still in the back row, though you wouldn't have known it by the way she approached that ball. Frankly, I didn't see it, but both the up ref and the down ref believe it to be a back row attack, so that's what they called, and Stags get the ball back.
So that brings Bishop Miege within 1. Down a set. $15 apiece here in set 2.
That was a really nice pass by Rish, and I like that they're trying to run that 3, that quick ball to their freshman middle. Catherine Dole is a nice dish by Naomi Randall. I think we're up to maybe 4 missed serves this set in a game that's this tight, this close. Want to make them play the ball as much as possible. That's contagious.
Trading off service errors. We're tied at 16.
This is not uncommon for the Slam. It's just, again, big court, big gym, lots of people, cameras, a little bit of nerves, haven't played a game yet. It just, missed serves are not uncommon. Nice block by Peyton Bonnell, sophomore right side hitter.
Bishop Miege takes back the lead, 17-16.
Get another look at it. Peyton Bonnell, oh, that ball was out. The ever famous "you can't do that" cheer. Sammy Sliker's done a really nice job at the net for the Stags. Just getting her hands on a lot of touches. Her and Liv Stevens combined for that block. Blocking is a lot about communication, just talking to one another, making sure we're closed, going up at the same time. Naomi Randall going for that setter dump.
Bishop Miege starting to take over here in set 2, now leading 19-16. Timeout, Stars.
Shaping up to be another exciting one here. The Stars with the first set and Miege up by 3 in the second.
That's a good answer out of the timeout from Lily Dickerman.
She's really done a nice job on the outside. She's up opposite of Rish, so she's got, you know, big shoes to fill there, and she's done an excellent job trying to use and manipulate balls off the block. I've been impressed with her play.
Off the overpass and down.
The setter with the birthday ball. We don't get those often as setters, man, and it's fun. It's a little nerve-wracking because you're not used to it. And frankly, you don't get to practice it a ton, but she handled it very nicely. Nice up by Sloan Fendi again.
There's Rish. And the winner from Stevens.
So there again, I thought it was a great set by Mirandine to start, but you look at the defense that the Stars are in, there's a hole right in the middle of the court. It's like a white line that goes right down the court. That's where they're trying to aim for. There's no defender there, but the block is there. So we got to worry about the block first, and then as long as we can clear the block, it's an easy kill. Another service error for the Stags. And they're within 1. It's close. It is, in fact, contagious. My goodness, both coaches are just kind of shaking their head.
Back-to-back service errors traded off. Now Liv Stevens will serve for Bishop Miege, leading by 2.
15 for 4 on this side.
And another service error. That time from Liv Stevens.
I mean, again, I'm not surprised to see it in the slam. It happens. It's just that you got to go back there and take your time, take a deep breath. I always tell my girls, like, see it before you serve it. Just see the ball in the court, the ace that you might get. That's great hustle by Liv Stevens.
A service ace from Randall. We're tied at 21.
Randall's had herself a good game. She's doing a good job setting. I think this is only the 2nd or 3rd year that she's been setting. She played a lot of other different spots prior, so she's doing a really nice job running a 5-1. That's a big job. Okay, that's not legal. Okay, it's like, not much you can do there. Randall is the back row setter. The ball was passed essentially over the net. She did the right thing. She knew it was illegal. She was hoping they wouldn't see it.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots, you don't take.
That's exactly right. Is that Wayne Gretzky, I think, right?
Stags back up 1. St. Teresa looking to answer. Rish, it's dug out by Stevens.
Nice dig by Liv Stevens.
They'll set Rish again.
Nice.
Down the line, nobody home. Tie ball game at 22 apiece.
I love that. I remember watching her play as a freshman thinking, man, this girl's gonna be really good. And she's already really good, but just that first ball she hit really hard and it got dug, and the next ball she's like, yeah, we'll try this, a little finesse down the line. Beautiful play.
Now Rish back to serve, and she dials up a service ace. Timeout, Bishop Miege. Dropping in a dime. Number 7 in black and gold.
What a match. It's been very exciting back and forth, and again, lots of gritty plays on both sides. I think the setters are doing a good job running their offense. Defensively, we've seen some really fun, just all-out gritty digs.
Fun time of year.
Yeah, we've seen some
School
blocks.
getting going, sports getting back.
I know,
It's hard
amazing.
to beat. Weather, temperatures cooling down.
So for those of us that like it to be warm, that's
Yeah.
the sad part of school starting in the fall, but I do love the fall. It's a great time of the year, and This is a great day for women's sports, and we're really happy to be a part of it. Shout out to 38 The Spot for being here with us today and broadcasting all of these matches and these amazing young women playing today.
Stags set up their attack and misses wide, and it's match point for St. Teresa.
It was a great
looking
pass.
to knock off Bishop Miege.
Great pass, great set. Honestly, a really aggressive swing, the right idea. They're leaving that line, they're leaving the middle of the floor, and then they're leaving that seam and sharp. And she went for one of them.
Here's Stevens. Stevens misses long, and that'll do it here in this one. St. Teresa's takes the second set, 25-22, and sweeps Bishop Miege 2-0. We'll be right back here on 38 The Spot to wrap this one up.